Welcome back to Autism Live. I'm Shannon Penrod. We're webcasting to you live from the Center for Autism and Related Disorders. And as promised, we have a very special guest. You may have seen on Babbel.com yesterday that they came out with the top 30 autism blogs for the year. And number one, as I mentioned earlier, was Adventures in Asperger's. And we have the author of that blog, Tom Hibben, who is Skyping in with us live. He is on location at a photography shoot. Tom, thank you so much for Skyping in with us for a few minutes.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity.
Well, and congratulations. Is this really exciting for you?
It is super exciting. It was a huge shock last year and an even a bigger shock this year. So,
well, I didn't realize that you were number one last year, too. I had no idea. So congratulations on both fronts. And can I say how handsome you look today?
Thank you. Thank you. We're photographing a fashion show, so I figured blue jeans and a shirt probably wouldn't do today. So I had to throw on the tie.
You're looking very dapper. So how did you find out that you were number one this year?
Sunday Stillwell posted from Adventures in Extreme Parenthood, posted it up, and a link, and along with my name, and otherwise I wouldn't have known. We didn't get an email ahead of time, but Babbel since sent me the little graphic and everything. So, but yeah, I've as usual, leave it. Sunday keeps me in check as far as blogging goes. So.
Well, and Sunday's going to be with us in just a few minutes because she's the number 2 blog this year. And so she's going to be Skyping in with us in just a few minutes. So we'll talk to her. But Tom, why do you think that you're the number 1 blog? What do you think you're doing right?
Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know. I try to just put it out there and not I have a lot of other blogs that I really like, but especially when I started my blog, I didn't find any that were just like, 1, the dad's perspective, and 2, just good, bad, ugly, whatever. Yeah. There's just a handful of us out there that have no couth or filter, I guess.
No couth or filter. Well, I got to say, I definitely think that you're keeping it real, and I think that that's a wonderful thing. I think that, the dad's perspective is so refreshing. I also said when we had you on the show before, I think that your photos add a lot to your blog, too. They're just absolutely beautiful. But, of course, you guys are photographers. Let's plug your photography business while we're here.
No, that's right. It's hibbenphotography.com. It's me and my wife. I feel like I found something I'm really good at, but she's so much better than I am. So wow. She carries me. She's inside doing the pictures right now while I'm talking to you. So
and we're not going to keep you very long at all.
I was really appreciative of the article that they wrote under our caption and under our place on Babbel, which spoke about our pictures as well. And so That was really nice. I appreciated that. That was cool.
Absolutely. And I think it just goes to show that, and as you said, you talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly, that it doesn't all have to be hearts, flowers, and roses. You keep it real. But how wonderful that you have such a wonderful place to showcase this new talent that you found. Because when your child was diagnosed on the autism spectrum, were you taking photographs then?
Yes, yeah.
Oh, you were already?
I'm sorry?
I didn't realize that. So you were taking photographs back then?
Yeah, we started the photography before that, and we had, about the time of his diagnosis was about the time that we went full-time with it and really ran with it. Mm-hmm. So it helped us, tailor our work schedules to our life. So,
but you were doing a different job before that, correct? And your schedule had to change a little bit?
Right. Before that, it was full-time ambulance stations all the time. So after that, we kind of had to change our life to accommodate, the changes we needed to make for him. So
yeah, but there's something about the kismet of that you're now doing this thing that you're really, really passionate about, and that people are noticing. That I really appreciate, because I think sometimes it doesn't, while there is the whole aspect of autism that's hard and difficult in some ways, sometimes there are little gifts along the way. And I hope that is a little gift for your family, that you're getting to do this photography in a way that you weren't able to do before.
Really, and the photography, really, people connect so much more with pictures, or with pictures, and it's like when it's so text heavy and you just read through, and you don't really get an adequate grasp on things. So whether the house is dirty or whether our his pants are on backwards, we're gonna shoot photos either way. So
Well, Tom, I think your sense of humor too is the thing, and the fact that you're such a good dad.
Well, I appreciate it.
No, I mean, it's
he
so
wouldn't
evident.
say so all the time, I'm sure.
Oh, well, that's equally a sign of being a good dad. If they think that you're
right.
doing a good job all the time, then clearly you're not, right?
That's right.
But no, I think your sense of humor and clearly you're a good dad. Clearly you care about your kids and you care about your wife and you say nice things about your wife, which that always gives you good points from the women. Well, Tom, we congratulate you so much, and we hope that we'll have you back on the show many more times. But we want to get you back inside helping your wife doing the photography. But congratulations. How did you guys celebrate?
We actually haven't yet, so I'm hoping tonight after this fashion show is over, maybe we can just stay all dappered up and she can stay all dressed up, and maybe Grandma will keep watching the kids for just a few minutes while we sneak out to dinner and kind of celebrate. So
I hope that happens for you. I hope Grandma's decks are clear and that she can take that on for you. We'll send
Thank you.
We'll send that hope out to you. Well, congratulate your wife too, because I know that she's a part of everything that you do, and give your kids a hug for us, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Tom. Congratulations. And thank you for all the wonderful writing and photography that you feature on your blog.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
So again, his blog, Adventures in Asperger's, a dad's point of view. And I think one of the things that I really enjoy about it is that it isn't always about autism per se. That he's talking about his real life, his day-to-day, and as he said, the good, the bad, and the ugly, keeping it real. So that's Tom Hibben. Again, his blog is Adventures in Asperger's, the #1 rated autism blog by Babbel. We're going to take a little bit of a break, and in just a little while, we're going to have Sunday Stillwell, who's the #2 blog. We've had her on the show before, Adventures in Extreme Parenthood. So stick with us. We're going to be back in just a minute. Welcome back to Autism Live. I'm Shannon Penrod. We are webcasting to you live from the Center for Autism and Related Disorders, and I promised you that we were going to also be talking with Sunday Stillwell, and she is responsible for the blog Adventures in Extreme Parenthood. So, Sunday, are you there?
I'm here.
And congratulations. We were just talking to Tom Hibben, but you are also in the top 30 Babbel blogs this year for blogs about autism. And you were just sharing with me during the break that it's in alphabetical order. I was saying that you guys were #1 and #2. And but you guys should be 1 and 2.
Sorry, Tom.
No. But clearly, I think that's just a coincidence. You guys should be 1 and 2 anyway. But so were you on the list also last year, or is this your first year?
I was. No, I was on the list also last year, as was Tom.
Yes.
That's actually how I found Tom's blog.
Oh, very good. Very good.
Yeah.
And so how did you find out this year that you were on the list?
Actually, they emailed me and let me know that they were going to be coming out with their list again this year. And I had a feeling that if they were going to give me a heads up that it was coming, the chances are probably it's because I was going to be picked again. But actually the first time I saw it was when it went live and people started tweeting it out on Twitter. And so I went, and sure enough, there was my name. And 50 minutes later, I got the email from them saying, "Hey, we included you in our top 30 list," and it was great. It's really I love the Babbel list because it's not a popularity contest.
Right.
They pick who they like.
Exactly. Well, and Tom didn't know, and they didn't email him. He found out because you put it out there, and so he found out from you. So he says you're so connected that he finds everything out from you. So very complimentary.
By so connected, that means I'm so hooked into my computer all day.
You know what, though? You're doing a great service to everybody. And for those those people who didn't watch when you were on our show before, but they probably are familiar with your blog, if for no other reason than the Ryan Gosling Special Needs series. But for somebody who's brand new, just tuning in and doesn't know what that is, tell us a little bit about Ryan Gosling for Special Needs Moms.
It started out as pictures of Ryan Gosling, press pictures from movies and TV spots. And people would put funny sayings of things that Ryan Gosling, they wished that he was saying to them. You know, at first it was just like, hey, girl, sorry my shirt fell off. And it's a picture of him like not wearing a shirt.
Love it.
Then people started customizing it.
Mm-hmm.
So I made one for special needs moms.
And it was hilarious Sunday. It was absolutely hilarious. It made my entire, I had had a really bad day and a really bad week, and it was on a Friday, and I saw it, and it made my entire week. I showed it to my husband. The two of us laughed at each progressive one. They got funnier and funnier. And it's blossomed into this whole thing now, right? Tell us what's going on now.
It's actually a Friday link up now where there is usually between 25 to 35 special needs bloggers that will join in. I will pick one picture on Wednesday, and then they add their own words to the picture, and then they link up on my blog on Friday with what they want Ryan to say. My favorite part is I actually have two special needs dads who join in.
Yay.
Tom is one of them.
Yes.
And it is, honestly, theirs are probably in my top 3 favorites every week because they are
hilarious?
So funny.
Well, I love it because you've made it so interactive. I mean, it would have been very easy for you to just have held on to it and made it your thing, but that's not in your nature, and you made it so that everybody could participate, which just heightens the fun Sunday. It's just absolutely, so people can tune in on Friday and see what everybody is saying, and that's a wonderful thing. But it's not the only thing that you blog about. What else do you blog about?
Most of the things I blog about have to do with autism, since, you know, that's what, you know, I'm a parent of 2 kids on the severe end of the spectrum. But I also like to blog just about funny things that happen. This weekend I didn't have the boys, and they were with their dad, and unfortunately I was sick. And so yesterday I actually blogged and said, thanks, my Easter blue, how about yours? I mean, it was bad. I was really sick, and it was a horrible weekend. And so I was just like, you know, I'm just going to have a mind dump on my computer of, you know, I really, your Easter couldn't be as bad as mine, because here's what I went through.
Sunday, I can't wait to read this, and I haven't had a second to read it because I also was sick on Easter. I spent the whole day in the emergency room. I was that sick. So I wonder if you and I had the exact same thing.
You had it worse than me then. I was in the emergency room, but I was praying to the porcelain god. Let's just put it that way.
I completely understand.
Well,
I completely understand. I was calling Ralph on the big white phone too. It was not my idea of Easter. It was not. But
bad.
Yes, I completely, we apparently long distance on opposite coasts had the exact same thing. It was not what I had planned.
Yeah.
But no, well, I can't wait to read this blog because I'm sure I'm going to relate big time. But
sure. So
we asked Tom, we have to ask you, how did you or how are you going to celebrate being on the Babble list?
Wow. I'm thinking that Ryan Gosling needs to come take me out for a steak dinner.
I'm all about that.
That's just my opinion.
I can't believe he hasn't contacted you yet.
Well, I keep having people tell me that I should try to figure out who his promotions person, or what's the word I'm looking for here.
Well, his agent or his PR person.
Right. And, you know, send it on to her or him and say, you know, hey, you know, maybe Ryan would like to, you know, give a shout out for, you know, parents raising kids with special needs.
Absolutely. Since he's such an icon.
Steak dinner. I'm happy either way.
I love it. I love it. Well, we're going to put that out there. Ryan Gosling should, in fact, buy you a steak dinner. Are you feeling well enough to have a steak dinner yet? I
am. Actually, just today, I actually had a normal lunch, so I'm feeling pretty good.
I'm still on rice cakes and bananas, and a little bit of yogurt. But I'm glad that you're feeling better, because maybe that means that I'm going to be that much better by tomorrow. Well, Sunday, we love your blog. We love you. I just think that you are so funny. I was saying I asked Tom why he thinks that he made the list. Why do you think you made the list?
I think I make the list because I do try to bring humor to
I agree.
everything. And you get a lot more bees with honey than you do with vinegar.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of vinegar blogs out there of all sorts. And I really try to bring the funny and make people laugh. I
agree. But I think you got a really good mix, though, because you don't try to make it seem like it's all wonderful and smooth sailing either.
No. It's not. I can't stand the blogs that make it sound like autism is a tragedy and it's the end of your life as a parent. Because there's a lot of those out there.
Yeah.
And I also am not going to be Pollyanna and say, I like it when my kids fecal smear,
Right.
Because I don't.
Right. Exactly. And because who would?
Right.
Yes.
I'm not going to whistle while I work as I clean it up, but I have to laugh about it. I have to laugh about it.
Well, I really appreciate that, and I think so many other parents do too. So I salute you, and I'm so glad that Babbel got it right, and that they put you and Tom as 1 and 2, because that's where you guys belong. I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule today to be with us, and I hope you'll come back with us on more occasions because we love checking in with you.
Definitely.
Thank you, Sunday, and congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And we'll see about that steak dinner with Ryan. We'll try from our end since we're here in LA. We'll see what buttons we can push. All right.
Right.
All right. Take care, Sunday.